Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim Classic video. Join us at London Waterloo, this very grubby looking 444. We're going to be heading down to Haslemere, on the Southwest Mainline / the Portsmouth Direct Line. So let's hop in, we are almost ready for departure. We would of course have a guard on this service. We just wait also for the third rail to load in as well. We should be due out any second now. So we're going to be calling at Woking, Guildford, Godalming and Haslemere. So we're pretty fast all of the way down. Right. And let's get going. Cool. Right, let's do that, and let's go. We'll check the audio on the way out of Waterloo as well, just to make sure it's at a good level. As I remember for our Alton video, this train is quite noisy. Only a 5 coach on this one as well. Yeah, on a service which will eventually take us down to Portsmouth. It'll be our first time driving Woking to Haslemere. I haven't done that section in a very long time. But we'll do it Hudless and see how we get on. And we're a fast service, so should be okay. Lovely. Let's get a little shot here actually, as we make our way out of Waterloo. The beginning of our journey, eventually to Portsmouth. Yeah, look how grubby it is. This is great, a very good weathering patch on it. That's 50. So not even stopping at Clapham Junction, straight through there. Well, aside from Clapham, you could just get a southern service to Portsmouth. Or maybe the stopping. Well, no, there are services to southwest services to Portsmouth from Clapham. Maybe that's the stopping service. Whereas with the fast one. It's really good though. Can't say TSE does not look good. I mean, look at this at the moment. Looks glorious. Right, until we do a quick sound check, and then it will look hideous. That looks good. Back in and wait for Everett just to disappear. There you get it. Don't worry, it will come back. Up to 50 though. There you go, as it loads back slowly. Not the most ideal way, but that's how I have to check the audio, as I don't have a dual monitor set up. But it will come back. Should do. Lovely. Yeah, hopefully everyone has been enjoying the, oh look at that, it's what, 12 coach, all of the various videos we've been doing on this route. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I sure have, it's been brilliant playing this route. Obviously now we know we can actually play it alright, without lagging constantly. It's been good fun. This is Vauxhall. That's all a bit quick round here, but it's 50. I think on the slows it was 40. Yeah, that's all a bit quick round there. And we go up to 60. It should remain, what, through Clapham at 60. There are only 5 coaches, so it won't take too long for the back of the train to pass the speedboard. Let's get that up though. And to the usual thing we mentioned, if this route ever came to TSW, what trains would it include? So much DLC potential though. And they could literally milk this DLC, or milk this route with DLC. You could have, what, the 450 and 455 as base trains, have the 444 as DLC, 707 or 701 as DLC. There's so much DLC potential. Or even the 707, if you wanted to include that. There's Queenstown Road. Probably going to get a little bit laggy here as we come up to Clapham. Looks like you've got the Southern and Gatwick Express trains in. I think this is a scenario by Amri. So I'll leave a link. It's part of the scenario package. So I'll leave a link for that if you would like to give it a go. But yeah, this is a 2-part scenario down to Portsmouth. Not sure when we'll do part 2, but that will be at some point. As and when. Even got the overground stuff as well, really busy then. You just got all of the trains. So FPS does come down a bit. As we come into Clapham, 50. Go down just a tiny bit. There we go. Oh, fast through Clapham. Almost feels weird doing so. It feels a bit quick as well, that round here. 50. Oh, it's right over to one side. Very short platform, that one as well. And up to 75. Let's go. Got the nice interior in here as well. Yeah, nice trains, these ones. Never really had a bad experience on a 444. And I've been on them, what, probably 3 or 4 times. But they're nice. Some of the 450s, they're nice. They're nice trains. So it's even the 455s are quite nice, interior wise. Cool. Yeah, so it's 75 here. I don't think it does slow down. No, well, it goes up to what, 90. I remember it staying at 90 for quite a long time. It might be after Surbiton. It's been a little while since I last did drive this route, which was I think in the 158. That was about, what, 2 weeks ago I did that. It's been a bit of a gap. But glad to be back on. There's Wimbledon Depot. But he saved the game as well. And I'm also in a second going to check the video as well. As some of these videos on this route, I've been having issues where the GPU basically maximises itself, so it makes the video laggy. So just after Wimbledon, I'm going to check to see if we're so far running all right. I mean, if we're not, you probably won't be seeing this. I wonder what it was like before the flyover was built. I assume it must have been quite annoying having all the slow trains coming across the fast. This is Wimbledon. Cool. Yeah, so to be better, man, we're quickly going to check to make sure we're running okay so far. See you all in a second. Right, there we go. We're back. It was running fine, so good. Now we've just got to wait for it to load back in. We're floating. So it's Rains Park. Yeah, Rains Park next. Rains Park, New Malden, Berrylands, Surbiton. What's after that again? Esher, Hersham, Walton on Thames, Weybridge, Byfleet and Newhall, West Byfleet and then Woking. So quite a nice gap. What was it? About a half-hour gap between. No, yeah, 25 minutes between Waterloo and Woking. It's quite a nice bit of non-stop running. There's just so many trains as well on this route. It's just look, that one literally right behind. It's just a constant flow. Really starting to like the southwest stuff. I want to see more of it, because generally we don't have much of the southwestern network in the game. At least the metro network. Literally hardly any of it. Like the Portsmouth direct line, or this line, is basically the only bit of London southwest we have. We've also got Epsom to Leatherhead on the Sutton and Mole Valley line, but that's only a snippet. Apart from that, we've got hardly any southwest stuff on Train Sim Classic. Then outside of London, you've got the Wessex main, Salisbury to Southampton. You've also got Eastleigh down to Bournemouth. That's about it. It's a very little seen operator route-wise in the game. 80. Not really much of a difference from 75. I'll take it. Cool. Actually, yeah, fairly soon up to 90. This is Berrylands we're coming up on. It's coming up on, yeah, good old Surbiton. And again, I've not driven the line from Woking to Guildford in a long time. Same with down to Haslemere. My memory of that bit is extremely limited. So we'll do it Hudless. I mean, I reckon Woking to Guildford should be fairly straightforward, because it's not very far, and it's sort of well, I know you got to Worplesdon, and from there you sort of drop down into Guildford. But after Guildford towards Haslemere, that's going to be the bit where it's like, are we almost there? Are we almost there? That bit will be a bit sketchy. That will be alright. goes. Nice mix of colours on these ones. And there's the 90, which I mean, yeah, it does stay at now most of the way to Woking. I don't think it drops down anywhere. So I think on the slow line it goes up to 90, but then coming into Weybridge it comes down to 80, something like that. But I think for us it literally stays at 90 the whole way. So fairly straightforward, I think. There's the line off to Hampton Court. Oh, a really nice bit of speed on us now. Nice and quiet on the inside. There we go. Again, hopefully everyone is enjoying our Southwest Mainline content. I'm in that TSC mood at the moment. We're doing a lot of Train Sim Classic. A bit like back in January, we did just constant TSC in Scottish stuff. Because I was having quite a lot of issues with Train Sim Classic, whereby every time I booted up the game, it would just crash. But there's a sort of a workaround for that, is if you run it as administrator from the executable in the files, it sort of that doesn't happen. So good. So now it seems to work every time now. So that was getting rather irritating. Get a little shot through here as well. That one of the alarms doesn't blast off. Nice. Yeah, part 2 to this is only about 40 minutes. So this is sort of the main bit, getting down to Haslemere. Which I think there's Farncombe, Godalming. So I know that's sort of where Godalming is, which is good. Yeah, Farncombe, Godalming, and after that, my memory just blank. So I have to do a little cheeky look at the map. So it was at Waterloo on Thames this one, I think. And Weybridge up next. They're coming up from the south, and you feel, well, actually, I'm good. Well, after Rowlands Castle, because I think after Rowlands Castle, it's then Havant, and then I know all the stations that way. Yeah, between Guildford and Rowlands Castle is where it's like, what stations? There's another line I'd like to revisit at some point as well. I need to reinstall it, I think. Is the 1066 line. That's the Hastings line between Tunbridge Wells and Hastings. Would like to try and learn that as well. That's another one on sort of the to-do list. So I'm all right with the stations on there, just not the speeds, etc. This is Weybridge. I don't know what sort of the outskirts of London is for this. Like, what's sort of the last station within London? Weybridge is on sort of the outside, isn't it? Weybridge? Is that one of the last ones? within what's defined as sort of London. A bit of parallel running here with the 450. Bit of racing going on. Cool. It's always satisfying, isn't it? A bit of train racing. Whee. Cool. I'd imagine if we did ever see this on Train Sim World though, it would be South West Trains. I doubt we'd see South Western Railway. But South West Trains would be cool, nonetheless. Right, that was Byfleet and Newhall there. So West Byfleet will be up next. And from there we're not too far off of Woking. And then after Woking there'll be a little zoom in, zoom out action as we try and figure out the speeds, speed limits. And this is West Byfleet. We go through the platform here. Here we go. So now, yeah, we've got to be on the lookout for Woking now, which I think was what, 3 miles or so. Well, saying that, I think, well, yeah, we've got cautionary signals, so that does help out quite a bit. That might be because we're coming across the points. Put that down a bit. Again, if you are a scenario creator, please do make more scenarios for this route, because I will happily play them. Same with Sutton Mole Valley. That's another line I'd like to start doing again, but there's not really many scenarios for it. Like, I don't know if there's like a peak time Guildford to Waterloo stopper service, but that would be fun to do in like a 455. Trouble is though, most of the scenarios for this route are from when it first come out, so all of the stock is non-EP, well, for the most part. Just looking at the different communication you can do up there. Obviously PA's passenger announcement. What's IC? Is that cab to cab? Intercab? I'm not sure what the speed will be across these points. Maybe 20 or 30. The screeching sound of the Desiro though. Well, this is Woking. I think we were due here. Well, I know it was about 7 minutes to Guildford, so yeah, I think we are near enough on time. Maybe not quite on time, but close enough to being on time. Ah, 40. Looking for the 5 coach stop marker. It's probably got down by the end of the canopy, I'd imagine. 628, that'll be our one. Yeah. Right, let's do that and do the doors. Cool. And I must admit, this train, the Train Sim Classic Desiros do have that auto brake. That was the issue with the Train Sim World Desiros, that 350, 380, 700 on there. Is when you get to about 2.5, 3 miles an hour, the brakes just slam on. I did actually notice it on this one just then, but it's at a much lower speed. I sort of it threw the brakes on. Oh, that was quick. We're out of here already. We're on time actually. Right, let's go. Awesome. What would you rather see in TSW? I know we keep mentioning TSW. You're probably getting annoyed by me mentioning it so much. What would you rather see though? Would you rather see, say, Waterloo to Woking or Woking to Portsmouth? Because originally on this game, the Portsmouth direct line was only Woking down to Portsmouth. Then they extended it on this version up to Waterloo. Is that 40? Looks like it. Cool, so the first time going to Guildford in quite some time. Should be fun. So I think we climb up to Worplesdon, and after that we just drop off the face of the earth down into Guildford. That's vaguely what I can remember from here. 90 as well, nice. Right, let's go. I feel like the speed will drop through Worplesdon as well, because I know that's on a bit of a corner. Right, let's do a little brake test now. Okay, all good. I think you are meant to do brake tests sort of before you hit a downhill gradient. In fact, looks like we're going down here already. Maybe it's downhill all of the way. I thought Worplesdon you sort of go up a bit then drop down quite steeply. So it gave us 5 minutes to get to Guildford. Which Guildford is a lovely looking state, a lovely place as well. Been to Guildford a few times, not recently. Which I think the most recent time I went to Guildford was, well, that wasn't Guildford. Would have been, yeah, years ago actually. Years ago when I last went to Guildford. But I went to, was it Gomshall? Not Gomshall. Shalford. Yeah, I went to there about a year ago. Because from there you can do the Downs link, which is like an old railway line. That's sort of South Guildford. Is this Worplesdon? Oh, this is Worplesdon already. So you do go up a little bit. Is it still 90 though? Sort of. Must be. This is Worplesdon. Definitely sort of went up there. Then I think it's really steep going down past here. It's all the way down into Guildford. Hoping we get some sort of warning boards to sort of say that we're coming up to Guildford. I know it's straight though, all the way down. But there'll be some sort of warning for it. Because it won't be 90 going into the station. I'd be very surprised if it was. So I'm feeling fairly confident with this section. So we are going 80 still. Yeah, look at that, it just drops off the face of the earth here. Oh, we're actually struggling, we are struggling to pick up speed, so I think we are probably still going uphill here. Yeah, we're about to just drop off the face of the earth and go really steep down into Guildford. Look at this, you can really see the, wow, this is steep. Look at that. And then straight down. You can really feel that gradient. Well, let's take the break. Let's take the power off now. Again, it was only 5 minutes we had, and it is now 11 o'clock, so we probably are on the approach to Guildford. And yeah, this is very steep down here as well, so let's not want 2-speed happy. See a few buildings coming up now as well, so this probably is Guildford. We've got the warning for a 50. That's not bad, only half hour from Waterloo to Guildford. See what's a popular commuter location. Not bad at all, really, is it? Half hour. Then you've got the North Downs line, which goes off here, I think. That goes up to North Camp and Reading up that way. But also goes, you can join up near Aldershot for the line down to Alton. And then to the left you've got the line which goes off towards Leatherhead. There you got 455 in there. Not sure what platform we're coming into. Go straight on. Yeah, this is Guildford. Quite a nice station, this one. I don't know if they still have. They had like old signs on the station canopies for like, oh, this platform for Portsmouth and like old school signs. I don't know if they still exist. Sort of when I was put here about 10 years ago. There's sort of old signs indicating which train went where. Sort of what platform for where. Cool. Here we are. Right, let's do that. Whack that on. Come on. It's got to be in a specific break. There you go. This is Guildford. So due out of here at 11:03. It's 11:03 now, so it should be due out pretty much straight away. Let's quickly tab that signal. Yeah, thought so. And hopefully we'll see this station again fairly soon, because I don't think the Alan Thompson Sim North Downs line is that far off now. So you'll be able to drive from Guildford to Gatwick via Dorking Deepdene. That should be nice to see. Yeah, Yeah, Farncombe then Godalming. Yeah, this is the bit where things might go not as planned. Oh, leaving Guildford behind. "25 miles an hour into Guildford Tunnel." Well, there's still single yellow, so... Oh, green at the end of the tunnel there. Good. Get the instrument lights on. Well, even they're not that nice to look at. Okay, off we go up to 60. Then once we get out the tunnel, we should then see the junction off the North Downs line takes, which then goes onwards to Dorking, Deepdean, Reigate, and then Red Hill. So again, if you're familiar with Trainsim World, which I'm sure a lot of you are, if you've played the Brighton main line, probably been down to Reigate a few times, this is where that line pops out. That's 70. Lovely. Yeah, so fairly soon, hopefully we'll be able to turn left here onto the North Downs line. Hopefully that won't be too far off. Yeah, there's the North Downs line. So it goes off towards Dorking, Deepdean, Reigate, and well, a bit Red Hill. Up to 85 for us. So Farncombe looked, well, after Farncombe Godalming seemed pretty close. So once we get through Farncombe, we'll start popping the brakes on for Godalming. Yeah, will be a fair bit of zoom in, zoom out action along this bit. So it's quite a twisty route, this one. So I'd imagine the speed probably does drop and change a fair bit. Like, it's not just direct, it's quite, yeah, twisty. As we'll see. Oh yeah, can anyone guess what station's on the departure board? It's a bit random for this route. As before this I was doing the Midland main line. Or well, part of it. The TSC one. Didn't change it. Literally just for that 70. Well, this is Farncombe. Yeah, it was sort of quite a drop there down to 70, which we just about got down for. Then we'll start slowing down for Godalming, which didn't seem very far after. Running for a 60 as well. Where are you, Godalming? It's just round here. Yeah, it wasn't far after Farncombe. Farncombe. There it is. Quite hidden as well. Very good to learn this route though. I generally would like to learn the Portsmouth direct line. It's a really good route, and obviously a long route, a long third rail route in the southeast. A good one to learn, or somewhat learn. We've got quite a way down here as well. I think after this there's actually a few stations, and then it's Haslemere. Godalming. Yeah, Haslemere, which, yeah, about 10 minutes. So there's a few stations on this bit. You've got, what's that, Milford, Witley, and Haslemere. So what's that, 2 stops? Okay, that's not too bad. Due out of here at 11:10, so any second. We're still on time, which is good. It's still 60 at the moment. That's 75 there. Watch it leaving. Does look really good though, doesn't it, that 444. Especially with the weather in on the front. I mean, it literally looks real. Right, so we had Milford and Witley, stations we're not stopping at. And up to 75 as well. Lovely. Right, well let's get back in and hopefully we'll be alright for this last bit. It all goes smoothly. Yeah, I think I probably will record the next bit just after this. I'll probably go make a nice cup of tea. Get a bit of chocolate, a bit of chocky, and then yeah, do the next bit down to Portsmouth. I mean, this is so far felt really. It's been 40 minutes already, but it's felt really quick. Up to 80, so 75 then 80. Quite a small difference. So Milford and Witley. Just trying to remember the stations on here. So we have Farncombe, Godalming, Milford, Witley, Haslemere. Then I think it's like Liss, Liphurk, Petersfield, Rowlands Castle, and then Havant, something like that. And then from Havant, well, it's quite easy. Havant, Bedhampton, Hilsea, Fratton, Portsmouth Southsea, and Portsmouth Harbour. No, that bit will rise. That's worked that bit all the time. So this is Milford. Actually, we did drive this through. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but it was quite a while ago. I think the last time we drove this through, it was in the 455. I think it was like the Thompson 455. It feels like it was recent, but it wasn't. It was ages ago. That was the last time we did this route. This bit. And I can't remember doing it quite specifically. Was it 85? I think it was an 85. So Witley up next, and after Witley, I know for Haslemere you're basically going up a steep hill all of the way up. You sort of come round on like a right hand curve and it's really steep, and Haslemere's at the top. Sort of snippets of this route I sort of remember. This was technically also the first ever route I played on Train Sim Classic or Train Simulator. So one of my relatives had Train Sim, and I think this was 20, probably actually when the original Portsmouth direct line came out. I remember doing like a 423 something along here from Guildford to Haslemere. Probably just a quick drive. And also played this route a fair bit back in sort of 2016, sort of that, you know, when I sort of first, well, 2015, 2016 I played this route a fair bit, but on like low graphics, and obviously the old version as well. So this is Witley, yeah, big nice sign there for us, Witley. I want to get a flyby shot, but at the same time I don't want to risk it. I would get a flyby shot and there'll be like a massive reduction in the limit or something. Or we'll be like, oh, I missed that. Right, so time-wise we should be there in about 4 or 5 minutes. Right, this is the hill. So this is potentially the hill we go up and then come round into it. So I think it lasts for quite a while. I think it's a long old sort of slog going up. And then right at the top is Haslemere. So yeah, just going to sort of take it steady. Not going to speed up anymore. We're definitely going up here. What's that? We might actually have yellows coming into Haslemere, as this scenario technically ends at Haslemere. That's how Emrai set it up. There would be any tunnels. Oh, we do have a tunnel coming up. Just trying to sort of jog my memory back to whenever I last did this, going this way. I do remember at the top of the hill though, you go under a bridge and then you're at Haslemere. Which could be potentially around here. No, it's still a bit further. What's the time? 17, we're doing at 20. Still got 3 minutes worth of travel, and we're going slower than the sort of speed limit. Still going. It's actually a route I've actually never been on, this route in real life. It's a bit I still need to sort of tick off. Yeah, I've been obviously Guildford and haven't, but not in between the two. Done the North Downs line though, done that a few times. What's this it coming up here? See, next time we do this, we'll sort of be like, oh, it's stuck round here, but for this bit, we've got to be a bit cautious. Well, it's 11:18, so we can't be far off. Probably will actually, because we probably will lose time on this section. Well, it doesn't matter though, because the next scenario will be back on time. Big old gap though, isn't it, between Witley and Haslemere? Keeps going on and on and on. This will be it. Yeah, this is it. This is Haslemere. So you've got the junction indicator here for the loop platform. That's a sort of a dead giveaway. We're coming up to it. Here it is, Haslemere, and arriving on time as well at 11:20. Not bad, was it? That wasn't bad at all. Is it going to stop at the end of the canopy? Oh no, there you go. There. That's probably us. I can see 6 to 8 there. There's a 4. Got a bit of a gradient as well, I think, this station. Going uphill a bit. Right, let's do that. Do that. Here we are. There we go, we've done it. Well, that is good, everybody, for part 1 of this sort of journey down to Portsmouth Harbour. There is part 2 of this scenario, so I'll probably go and get a nice cup of tea, get some chocky, and then I'll record that one. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. Links to usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for the lovely UK departure boards and the 5% off coupon. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye, guys.